Keto, intermittent fasting, low carb, low fat, slimming world. With so many diets all claiming to help you lose weight, how can you know which one is the best? Well, there's something that every single diet out there that achieves weight loss has in common. They create a deficit of calories, which means that you end up consuming less calories than you were before. That principle of creating a deficit will never change, and anybody who's ever lost weight in the past has managed to achieve that caloric restriction. So if we put our principle of the calorie deficit over here, and we put you as a person over here, the diet that's best for weight loss falls somewhere in the middle. And the method that you choose to achieve the principle depends on you as a person. For example, I love carbohydrates. So if my goal is to create a restriction of calories, and one thing that I love to do is to eat carbs, then keto as a diet method is probably a bad choice for me. Because at some point, I am going to eat carbs again, which makes that diet choice a non-sustainable option for me, and basically everyone else. Now, what about somebody who has had a negative relationship between food and their mental health in the past? Now, if they want to achieve the principle of a calorie deficit and they choose their method of doing Slimming World, would calling a food a sin help that person's mental and emotional relationship with food? Definitely not. So when it comes to creating eating habits or selecting a method of achieving a calorie deficit, you need to analyze yourself as a person or get somebody to objectively do that for you. All of this stuff in the middle, all of these different diets that get presented to us and marketed to us on a daily basis are all trying to achieve the same thing. Don't become emotionally attached to any one particular method of dieting just because somebody swears by its magical benefits. My advice is to pick a dieting method that you can see yourself doing in 10, 20, 30 years time, maybe even forever. Because despite all of the scientific benefits that people will claim each one of these diets has, the real science is compliance. Because unless you have a diet that you can sustain and comply with for a long duration of time, then you're going to hinder your results and ruin your chances of achieving long-term health and longevity.